Good afternoon, everyone. Jo here at SportsGrid. Let's have an afternoon cup of Jo. Of course, we're going to talk the madness. I'll talk 2 games now and come back for another cup of Jo later for the later games. Firstly, let's look at Ole Miss versus Michigan State. Michigan State, a 3.5-point favorite. We got a total 144.5, and I'm expecting a defensive battle out there. One that Michigan State, I do think, can get the win and the cover. Now, I'm going to look here at Ole Miss's team total. I think it's too high at 70.5. Unless this team can hit the threes on Michigan State, which I do think they're going to struggle to do constantly in this game. I do think Michigan State's defense is going to be able to lock them down. They're also so strong on the glass, and I do think we're going to see Michigan State really win that rebounding battle under the net, not giving Ole Miss those second chances. So give me Ole Miss's team total under 70.5. And then I'm going to look at some players here for Michigan State to get those rebounds on the board for plus money. Jace Richardson has a rebound prop of 4.5. Give me that to the over at plus 110. He's averaging right on this number, but like I said, we're going to see Michigan State be able to win that rebound battle. And then the best rebounder out there on the court, Jackson Kohler, has a number of 7.5. I know it sounds high, but I think he can get double digits in this one. Give me over 7.5 rebounds for Jackson Kohler here, coming in at plus 115. It's going to be a great matchup between those two. Now let's talk Kentucky versus Tennessee. Now Tennessee, a 4.5-point favorite in this one. We know how strong this defense is, and Kentucky coming in as a 4.5-point underdog, plus 168 on the money line, and call me crazy. That's exactly where I'm going. I'll grab them plus the points, but I also have that money line bet, as I do think they are the team that advances out of the Sweet 16 to the Elite 8. Looking at Kentucky, they've won the last 2 meetings versus Tennessee. Tennessee did not want to see them here, and I do think Kentucky, with how well balanced they are, with how they're going to push the pace on Tennessee. Tennessee doesn't want to play at a faster pace. Kentucky will make them, and I think Kentucky, with what we've seen, they can hit these threes on Tennessee, and that's where Tennessee has had that success defensively, being able to lock opponents down. I'm just not seeing it in this one. Kentucky will spread that ball around. They're going to get those threes, and I do think they get the win. So you guys, all the best in all of your bets. Thanks for joining me for an afternoon cup of Jo. Don't forget, I'll be back later to talk the other 2 games in the madness.